The ones who are so casual and comfortable around each other that no one has realized they're dating. So, are you ever planning to ask them out? We've been dating for 5 years. Or the ones who are so sweet and affectionate that no one realizes they aren't officially dating. Aw, that's so sweet. How long have you two been together? We aren't? My favorite relationship dynamic is powerful being that's feared and respected by all, and just some dude. Like, I am Gorot the Everlasting, the conqueror of hell, the unmaker of time and space, the lord of agony and ruler of pain. This is my boyfriend, Roger. He works in accounting. One of the best het-ship dynamics, although it's not limited to straight couples, is and will always be single woman seeks good man. There's something so inherently tender and sweet in a woman that is canonically amazing, gorgeous, brilliant, confident, and just the perfect catch in general, someone you would expect to date the trademark Hollywood hunk, to be in love with a regular nice guy. What really sells the trope is that she's not settling. Quite the contrary, it's what she deserves. Because those men are usually nice, caring, wonderful individuals who are hopelessly in love with their partner and treat them like the queens they are, just like those women only have eyes for them. And if the woman's been mistreated or objectified before, it only makes the fact that they finally found the one all the sweeter. It's always, he's a broody bad boy, but she can fix him. But never, he's a broody bad boy, but he realizes he could be better, so he fixes himself through the power of friendship, and then happens to become boyfriend material. One of my absolute favorite ship tropes has to be tough woman who is always in control of her emotions, finds her walls crumbling after she meets an adorable dork who is a cinnamon roll. It can be so amazing and endearing when done right. The one who is clearly experiencing this through a friends to lovers lens, and the one who is clearly experiencing this through an enemies to lovers lens. The villain, probably stupid, and the loyal henchman. But can also be the very competent villain and the extremely crushed henchman. Literally everyone loving the grumpy character. Best type of ship is where both of them suck at flirting, however it's super effective on the other one. Hey, has anyone ever told you that your glasses make you look like a librarian? You really mean that? Thanks, you, really remind me of a mushroom. What the frick is going on? I'm such a sucker for the rule-breaking rebel falling hard for the smarty pants trope. Character A and B stand next to each other. A and B have a noticeable height difference. Me? Nice! A trope that never fails to have me fall in love within an instant is when character A is someone who's seen the worst in the world, and so they're hard and cold. But then they meet character B, who has also seen terrible things in the world but chooses to focus on the good, however rare they are, and refuses to let the cruel world turn them cruel too. As their relationship progresses, A starts to try seeing things through B's mindset, as they become one of those few good things in a cruel world they were talking about to A, and A starts to soften just the slightest as they let character B in. This is definitely one of those tropes that could work both platonically or romantically. Bonus points if A is someone who is usually very stoic and always serious, but after a while spent in B's company, starts smiling for the first time in possibly years. Best friends, childhood friends, both dramatic and dumb, run scams together. Are they dating? Who knows? They certainly don't. A hero-villain duo, where one of them says something self-deprecating, and the other is like, "Excuse you? No, you are not allowed to talk bad about yourself. That is my job. I'm only hanging out with you because I have nothing else to do. I guess I like you a little bit. If anything happens to this person, I will kill everyone here and then myself," is my favorite trope. You know which shipping dynamic we don't see enough of that I'd like to see more? Mad scientist, evil genius, and their muscular lackey. Romantic comedy, but no romance, just friendship. Love at first sight, but it's platonic. Character who has never been shown real love or affection and has given up on people and love as a result. Character who has been through just as much, but is still full of love, sharing one small act of genuine kindness. I am going to devote every ounce of love within me that I have been suppressing for as long as I can remember to you from this moment until the stars blink out of existence. In a different life, we could have had something is such a lovely character dynamic, regardless of the characters involved talking about a friendship that might have been or a romance that may have blossomed. Height difference ships where the tall one is anxious and or socially awkward and the short one is confident and outgoing. Person A can turn into a murderous monster and hates themselves because of it, but person B loves them anyways. The very self-conscious one with non-human attributes, and the one who thinks they are so beautiful. Bonus if self-conscious one was never told that they were beautiful. You know what ship dynamic I would love to see? When two characters are like, aren't they the cutest, kindest person you know about each other, like they can do no wrong in the other's eye, and for the other people, they are both the deadliest, most unhinged creatures. Definitely not cute. There should be a difference between a vibe and ship to characters. Like yes, those two radiate married couple vibes. Are they married? Do we ship them? Not really, but they are simply that, in the most convoluted way possible. Very good relationship trope. One character bringing their love interest weird stuff they find, like some type of cat. Yeah, enemies to lover is amazing, but best friends or childhood friends to enemies? Oh man. Relationship trope where they part for a long time, and when they meet again they go like, long time no see. Miss me? As if. Bad guy protects good guy. Good guy is very confused, but is too touch-starved to care. I love friendships that shouldn't work but do. The grumpy stoic one and the sweet emotional one. The quiet shy one and the loud popular one. The overworking determinator and the slacker who is at least a week behind on anything they have to do. The overly serious one and the lighthearted goof. And what's more is when they show us why these friendships work. When the goof slings their arm over the serious one's shoulder and gives them a friendly kiss on the cheek, and the serious one cracks a small smile. When the serious one is there to help the goofy one deal with the problems they want to avoid. When the determinator helps the slacker get caught up with their work, putting their own work aside to help. When the slacker brings food and drinks to the determinator when they're working, and gets them to take a break when they're overworking themselves. When the popular one helps bring the quiet one out of their shell. When the quiet one is the one the popular one goes to when they're overwhelmed and need some quiet time. When the stoic one lets down their walls for the sweet one because they can trust them. And when the sweet one needs someone to help them from being taken advantage of because of their kind nature. Married couple who unapologetically love each other a lot and make their kids cringe. New ship dynamic. Love rival enemies to lovers. Two characters that get jealous and fight for their love interest, but slowly fall in love. Bonus points if they end up in a poly relationship with their joint love interest, and the love interest is just amused and watching it happen. Perfect couple dynamic. A bog witch and her plague doctor wife. The bog witch makes medicines, collects ingredients, and collects leeches for her plague doctor wife. Said plague doctor wife then uses the ingredients, medicines, and leeches that her wife made and collected. Oh my god, I am a romance genius. The extremely intelligent one, and the one who has no idea what they're saying but loves to hear them talk. One of my favorite tropes is when you have this tough as nails, stoic, intimidating as all hell character that absolutely melts around their partner. The wife slash, I love my wife! Enemies to lovers? Enemies and lovers. Enemies and lovers. Ideology conflict. Everyone thought they hate each other, though never directly harm one another. Have history together. A is good side's leader, the hero's mentor, calm and collected, seems to know almost everything. And B, so-called evil overlord, the show's villain. Wanted criminal, probably. Option 1. Break up, but still long for the other. Cannot compromise their ideals, go separate ways, are each other's secret desire. A keeps a couple photo or old letters from B, and B has a keepsake from A. Option 2. Domestic couple after working hours. Secretly married, still fight for their own causes. At the end of the day, they cuddle in the same bed. Next time you attack, tell your minions to avoid wrecking my garden. Please leave my bonsai alone. Sure, darling. Option 3. Settle their differences in old age. Too old for the stuff they were fighting for. Happy old married couple. B helps A guide A's students. Kids these days. Why can't they just talk? Don't you remember, when we were their age, we were worse. Shut up. Forget enemies to lovers. What about person A who doesn't believe in love, slowly starting to fall for person B, who is a hopeless romantic? Here's my favorite ship dynamic. Me, and your mother. Remember kids, when character A asks character B, "What do you take me for?" or "What am I to you?" it's a sign that they're in love. Okay guys, after seeing that last Tumblr post and knowing that maybe one of my ships is technically canon now, I'd love for you guys to share what relationship, trope, or dynamic you enjoy seeing or writing the most, whether it's platonic or romantic. Thank you for watching. I love you guys. I will see you in the next video.